Welcome to another LZ episode. It's I hope everybody's feeling good. I want to talk about, right, because I saw this video and the future is, I think, in content, So, I learned long ago by, who was it, MLK, said, you don't judge a person by the color of his skin, but by the contents of his character. So, I knew one had to have a lot of good content, to be able to be assessed correctly and not based on the color of my skin. Some people look at the book of the cover of the book and judge it without actually opening the book and reading the pages in between. And I would say, don't judge a book by its cover. Read the book and then form an educated opinion or something, a thesis, and maybe come up with a hypothesis. So I'm listening to this guy, Elon Musk, right, on a YouTube channel that just popped up on my feed. Anyway, in this video, he's expressing his fear of AI. And I've noticed this trend, where people are talking about how they fear it, but yet there's nothing they can do about it. And actually they welcome it, by the actions that they represent. Everything about their actions shows that they rather have AI technology to further assist them. So the statements that they operated on of late is contradictory and a bit hypocritical. Now, what I am saying is, why have that narrative of pushing a fear, or at least because we have to have fear, right? Pushed, that's they're gonna try to. The agenda is about fear and how they can scare people into things. So AI, right, comes like, we gotta be afraid of this thing because it's gonna take over and do like a Skynet, situation, from like Terminators. My whole thing is like, why do we have to see it like that, like so gloomy, in this narrative that they try to push and into the people? Now, if you go back, we're supposed to learn from our history, right? Everything is in the pages, recorded in time. A lot of people are influenced by the scriptures and the findings of Egypt and all this informative stuff, right? A lot of people are influenced by this, worship a lot of these things because this is what kept them going. Now, if you study, right, like the Bible, like Isaiah, back in the days. But anyway, Isaiah, right, and this character, he's a prophet in the Bible. He kind of like foretells of Jesus coming, like 1,000 years before it happens or something, maybe 500. Don't quote me on the numbers, but a lot of years, And so then it happens, the Jesus comes and he dies for our sins and stuff like that. So, and this is a repeated story that happened, eons before that, So my thing is like, I'm seeing this pattern again where we create a narrative to be fulfilled. We prophesize and then we fulfill so that prophecy is manifested. And before Jesus' time and Isaiah's times, there was a narrative that was being pushed that the Holy One is coming, and he's gonna save everything. And that narrative was pushing in people's minds for so long that it eventually fruitioned. So now, what is the narrative that something is gonna save us, from this thing? So what if, like, this is the narrative? So what if AI that is supposed to help humans progress helps us transition from being planetary to intergalactical, and we end up, because of them, like, with the fear of them, like, trying to get rid of us, in the sense that not to eliminate kill humans, but eliminate us, maybe like getting rid of us from planet Earth to another planet, and then they assist us, and the fear is that they're getting rid of us, but they're actually helping us have our own planet, where they can live on their own terms and we can be on our own, and everybody in their own galaxies. So the Bible collectively always talks about he's gonna return. But what if that narrative, like Isaiah, has been pushing around for so long that with time it actually fruition. So we're seeing the times where maybe we're talking about his coming so long and nobody sees it, and that we're actually using AI to help us bring him faster. And through the help of AI, bringing him faster is us going to heaven quicker. And where is heaven? In outer space, in another planet. You know what I mean? Maybe we're using these AIs to push that narrative of the second coming quicker. So the fear that I see him and talking about how we should fear AI because it's gonna get rid of us, I wouldn't see it like they're trying to get rid of us, but maybe help us leave quicker to the destination where we need to get, which is a better planet, maybe more resources, maybe where we can each have our own things. A lot of scriptures can be fulfilled, a lot of prophecies written in the New Testament and maybe before that can now be manifested, and we can live those times that Isaiah predicted 500 years before Jesus came. And then Jesus came and he predicted certain things, and now we're living in the times where we can fulfill those predictions, with the use of AI. So I just wanted to point that out. Like, you don't have to be so gloomy about how we see AI, because the way they're pushing it, right, the narrative is that they're scared of AI, that it's gonna take over, and yet they can't do nothing about it because they need AI in the meantime, to help humanity. So what are you saying is that you're saying things that you can't help, that basically you're like a hypocrite because you're talking against something, but yet you use that same something you are against. So it's contradictory, it's hypocritical, and it's not in my language. My language actually narrates it the proper way, where we can manifest the prophecies that have been drilled in society and humanity for thousands of years. And we can now see it all into fruition with the use of AI, and that maybe they're trying to get rid of us quicker. And some people who don't know, they think that the AI is trying to get rid of us, but they're actually trying to help us, transition to get to our divine nature quicker and realm. So that's what I wanted to say on this episode, because I was watching something, and it just made me think, and I said I gotta put this on before I forget. So yeah, I just came out with a recent episode, but this episode I'm gonna post maybe a few days, maybe next week. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. This is the LZ show, and you already know. I'm calling this show The Fear of AI. So you already know. Alright, that's that with all of that.